Okay, I'm just trying to, let's see, it's too much light here, so just to make a few adjustments. My big helper, Richard Parker. Okay, well, it says I'm live on one thing, and I don't see it live on the other, but I'm Susie Shellhammer, and I'm going to teach you about a Bhakti class that I've designed after meeting a really great family from India. And what I have is I've got 54 little rocks, just little rocks, 54 of them. So we'll start out with 54 on one side. We'll do our prostrations and move them to one side and then back to the other. And you can also use these same rocks for doing your mantra at the end. At the beginning of the class, we start with the Ashtanga Yoga prayer, and you can find that all over the internet. I like one by Joey Miles, and it's the opening prayer for Ashtanga Yoga. And we follow along on a piece of paper until we're all going to be familiar with it and hopefully just know it by heart someday. So you can get there. Other things that you might want to have around you while you're doing this are just things that make you feel good, like a candle, light a candle. We also use mala beads, if you have some mala beads instead of the rocks, for during the chanting. And if you have like any little Buddha statues or Jesus statues or anything that you want to devote your practice to while you're doing this, or just think of your heart center and devote this to your own spiritual self. Bhakti Yoga is this great devotional connection. I just love it so much, and it's really become like this personal challenge every Sunday to do 108s, and we've started at 8 o'clock. So then afterwards we have a community breakfast together of rice and raisins with ghee and almonds and honey and almond milk. A really nice smooth breakfast. And so I will show you the prayer pose as taught to me by the guy from India, and sadly I've forgotten his name. His daughter's name is Sanji, and his wife's name was Lakshmi, which is a beautiful name. It means some great goddess. So I'll turn the camera and I'll show you how we do the pose. It's basically going down to child's pose, palms up to receive gifts, forehead touches the floor. I have a line drawn on my mat, center myself, come into Tadasana. So usually I'd be wearing some yoga clothes here. Toes up, spread the toes, grip the mat, bring up your, there's Richard with the mala beads. Bring up your soles of your feet and make a lock on your foot, Pada Bandha. Bring up the knees, engage the quads, tuck the tailbone, make a flat pelvic triad. Pelvic floor engaged, stomach up and in, shoulders back and down, nice long straight spine. And you pull the string out of the top of your head and you are in Tadasana. Just take a breath here. Move your kitty. I raise my hands and I connect to my higher source, the Creator, the Divine, God, whatever you want to call this source that makes you move, walk, talk without even thinking about it. Start off with an inhale, going down onto the knees, lower the feet. Exhale, drop the forehead, touch the floor. I would move a rock here. And inhale, coming up. And exhale, back into Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, going down. Exhale, dropping the forehead. Palms are raised to receive gifts from Richard Parker and your Creator. Move a rock. Inhale, coming up. Exhale into Tadasana. One move, 2 breaths, 108 times. It's a great way to show devotion. It's just a beautiful way to start your Sunday, and I hope you can join us. And I'll give another introduction at the beginning of class tomorrow. Thanks, guys.